so this week we are talking about comedy. I love comedy. I love to laugh. I hope you do too. Comedy, yes, my favorite thing. Not really. I'm actually really picky about my comedy. I tend to like older comedy and British comedy more than I tend to like anything that's out right now. So we've got my favorite television show, which is called Community, and Community is absolutely hilarious. If you guys have not seen Community, you guys should check it out. It's on Hulu right now. The entire series is on Hulu, and you guys should watch it. It's super amazing. If you're not familiar with what it is, it's about this guy named Jeff who used to be a lawyer. They found out that his bachelor's degree was less than legitimate, and so they decided to pull his license or bar or whatever it is they call it, and he had to go back and get his bachelor's degree. And once he gets his bachelor's degree and can prove that it's a legitimate bachelor's degree, he then can become a lawyer again. So he goes to school with this plan in mind, 4 years, quick and easy and out, and he was just going to slough off the entire time. He develops a crush on this blonde named Britta in his Spanish class, and so he tries to talk to her, and she kind of blows him off, so he decides to create a fake study group to try and get with her. Little does he realize that his new friend Abed has kind of taken it upon himself to make this fake study group a real study group. So he invites a whole bunch of people from Spanish class, and we have our kind of island of misfit toys, as the cast likes to call their characters. We've got Jeff, as we talked about a little bit earlier, a skeezy former lawyer who will do anything to get what he wants. We got Britta, who is one of my favorite characters, and she actually is one of those, you know, power to the people, protest the man, stick it to the man kind of people. And then we've got Shirley, who is this really overbearing Christian woman. We've got Pierce, who's an old racist dude. We also have Abed, as I said before. He is a filmmaker who has Asperger's and a really huge obsession with television. I have to say, even though I don't have Asperger's, I relate to Abed so ridiculously much throughout the course of Community, and he's my favorite character. All in all, my favorite character. We also have Troy Barnes, who is the quintessential high school jock. And then we've got Annie, who used to be addicted to Adderall, and she's this perfectionist and needing to be a straight A student. We also have Chang, who is their Spanish teacher, who is insane on many levels. And then Dean Pelton, who is absolutely fabulous. He has a big crush on Jeff throughout the course of the series, but also he is very sexually ambiguous because he's not actually gay, but he is. And as he puts it himself in season 6, gay doesn't even begin to cover it. So he's just fantastic, and I love the entire cast. The chemistry between the cast is fantastic. You can tell they became really good friends because as they've all gone off to do bigger, better projects, I can't say better, I take that back, not better, not even really bigger, new projects. They went on to do new projects. Joel McHale, who played Jeff, is now doing The Great Indoors, which is absolutely fantastic. Gillian Jacobs, who played Britta, has a new show on Netflix now, which I've watched and is really great. And then Ken Jeong has probably had the most success so far, and he has his new show called Dr. Ken. But in at least Dr. Ken, they have had pretty much the entire cast so far of Community come and guest star on the show. But before that, Joel McHale did the soup on E, and he, during the course of Community, had his co-stars from Community come and do bits and things like that on the soup, and it was absolutely fantastic. I just love the show so much. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about Gallivant. Gallivant was absolutely fantastic. Those are kind of more the newer comedies I like. Like I said, I like The Great Indoors. It's a great show. The New Odd Couple is fantastic. Oh, right. Girl who played Shirley, Yvette Nicole Brown, is in that show. Kind of forgot. I kind of like to forget because she left Community to do that show. It's not why she left Community, but I like to blame The Odd Couple for that. I also like to blame The Big Bang Theory for the cancellation of Community from NBC, but that's neither here nor there. All in all, Community is 6 seasons long, spanning 5 seasons on NBC and 1 season with Yahoo Screen. And Yahoo Screen, or Yahoo in general, likes to blame Community for the downfall of their Screen app, which is not Community's fault. Don't blame Community. Yahoo, don't be a dick. Some of my other favorites, looking at my anime collection here, Ranma 1/2 is one of my absolute favorite shows. I really love Dakoita. It's actually my top 10 favorite anime list. You know, some of my favorite animes actually have a little bit of humor in them, obviously, but I can't say any of them are flat-out comedies. The only ones that I actually own that could be considered comedies would be Ranma 1/2 and Dakoita. I guess Green Green can be kind of considered a comedy. I haven't seen it since I watched it the initial watch through, because you know the fan service in that is absolutely stupid. It's a pretty ecchi series, but I found it kind of cute and adorable in an ecchi kind of way. Ugh. But I did like Full Metal Panic Fomofu, and actually Full Metal Panic as a whole kind of has a lot of comedic elements to it. Trigun starts out as a big comedy, but then takes a very serious turn partway through, and that rips out your heart a little bit. Don't get me started. Rips your heart out actually a lot. One day we'll talk about that, I think. One day I think there's somewhere where we talk about anime somewhere down the line. Some of my older favorite shows. Three's Company, I Love Lucy. Mary Tyler Moore Show, as I kind of mentioned a couple weeks ago as well. British comedies I really like. Fawlty Towers, Coupling, Red Dwarf is my favorite British comedy. Black Adder, some really great series out there. Some cartoons I thought were really funny. Animaniacs, which I think is fun. I thought was funny as a kid. I think it's funny as an adult. And it's a great show. Rocko's Modern Life, I found a little less funny as an adult, but it was really cute. I really have still liked Tiny Toon Adventures as well. I thought that was really cute and funny. Some movies that I think are really great. One of my favorite, my actual favorite, actually, yeah, no, it's my favorite. My favorite genre of film actually doesn't really exist much anymore. The closest we have to that right now is The Proposal, starring Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. But that is the screwball comedy. The screwball comedy is essentially is a romantic comedy, but the formula is slightly different than your normal romantic comedy. Where, you know, boy gets girl, boy loses girl, or boy likes girl, boy gets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl back kind of mentality. It's more just boy, girl hate each other, somehow fall in love through the girl usually stalking the guy, and it's really great. If you are not familiar with screwball comedy, you really should get familiar with it. The Philadelphia Story, starring Katharine Hepburn, along with Jimmy Stewart and Cary Grant, is fantastic. Bring a Baby, which is Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. One of the newer ones, I think it's like considered one of the last true screwball comedies, is What's Up Doc, starring Barbra Streisand and Ryan O'Neal. Ryan, why do I keep saying Robert? His name isn't Robert, it's Ryan. Ryan O'Neal. I'm really bad at this, apparently. Can't talk today. So yeah, I mean, some of those things are some of my favorite things. The Holiday, which is sitting right here in front of me because I haven't put it away since Christmas, that is also one of my favorites. It's actually one of my favorite chick flicks in the entire world. The Wedding Date, also fantastic. Galaxy Quest, Spaceballs, brought those up a couple of weeks ago. Those are really great. When it comes to comedy that I don't like stupid comedy. It has to be somewhat intelligent. There has to be some form of wit or smart comedy in there. I don't like anything by Will Ferrell, and I don't like anything by Ben Stiller except for Tropic Thunder. I did like Tropic Thunder. Don't like to admit that, though, because I really hate Ben Stiller. With every fiber of my being. Ben Stiller actually, like, makes me angry when he's on the screen. Like, I actually just get angry. I really like to antagonize viewers and have unpopular opinions, and that is just one of my unpopular opinions. Will Ferrell and Ben Stiller, neither one of them are funny. I also don't think Ray Romano is all that funny. Or, I also don't think Jerry Seinfeld is that funny. I didn't like Seinfeld. I liked Friends a lot. That was one I haven't brought up yet. Friends. If you don't know what Friends is, just kidding. Of course you know what Friends is. One of the British comedies I have not yet seen is Man About the House. It's actually the British comedy that Three's Company is based on, and I haven't seen it yet. I also want to see British Empire. You know, the reason why Chris Berry left Red Dwarf, after all. Why do all of my favorites leave my favorite shows for other shows? Of course, Chris Berry came back. Shirley did not. Yvette Nicole Brown did not. I used the actor's name here and the character's name here. Rimmer came back. Shirley did not. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you guys have anything you guys want to talk about in the comments below, or maybe things that I didn't quite cover enough of that you want me to cover in future videos, let me know in comments below. And I'll probably cover those on my personal channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my personal channel, do so. If you haven't subscribed to all the personal channels, please do so. They are all fantastic people, and that's why I'm doing this channel with all of them. Why I chose to spend my time with these four lovely individuals. And I'll see you guys next week when I'm back from Disney World. I'm going to Disney World! I'll see you guys next week. Dylan, we will see you tomorrow. Bye.